Good morning, everybody. Let me know if we have sound, please. Yeah, TJ is cloudy this morning. Scott, Ray, Johnny, good morning. Let's see. No voice. Sounds great. Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Mad Props, TJ, Rodney Bell, good morning. Trucker Steve, good morning. Jerry, Bam Drones, Michael, good morning. Captain Ray, TJ, man, good morning. Brian, good morning, Brian. Brian's at work this morning, or on his way. Probably fixing to walk in. Hope everybody's had a good week. It is cloudy here this morning. Uh, the parking lot's even wet. It might have rained a little bit last night. I didn't think it was supposed to. Good morning, Tony Tropic, Captain Ray, Rodney. Yeah. Let's see. Cloudy. When I left the house, is actually I seen some stars, but it's clouded up for sure. In the last, I got over here about I guess a little bit before 6, drinking my coffee and listening to. I actually got to see everybody this morning. Charlie didn't know it, but I caught his stream before I left the house, and I think Rodney must have. Rodney probably got one of them one day bathroom makeovers. It sounds like they come in there and tear it down, and then one day turns into 2 months. That's false advertisement, right? Turn that off. Turn that off. Let's see here. Captain Ray, audio. It's gonna be what's gonna be, Ray, this morning. There ain't much I can do about it. I appreciate it though. At least it's making some noise. I found a little old spot in my book this morning. If I can find it again. Uh, the Clark Hotel in Van Horn, Texas, in Culberson County, the first permanent structure in Van Horn. The earliest portion was built in 1901, housed the original city post office. The main portion was built in 1905 and 6 by John Cox of concrete blocks, handmade by a crew on site. In 1911-12, when Culberson was newly organized, served as the county courthouse until 1918, when converted by hotel to by Fred Clark. The structure was site for theatrical programs and school graduations and housed a saloon, offices, and all kinds of shops. In today's world, they call that an event center. Brother Bob, good morning. Let's see if I missed anybody. Probably have. If I have, I apologize. Happy birthday to those. No, that Karen. When I throw down Ray Kelly's name, that's the end of it, man. I even made me a sign stick on the side of my truck, so I don't have that deal with that no more. I just pro tip of the week: make your sign that says "I am Ray Kelly," and nobody will jack with you. They walk away. They don't. It's like kind of like having a barrier around your vehicle or your person. You don't have to worry about it. And if you put Ray's phone number at the bottom of it, you'll never have to worry about it. Let's go fly out to the island right quick. It's a little windy this morning, but it is overcast. It's a gray morning. But we had some weather, cool weather last week, but it's warmed up now. It has warmed up quite a bit. Good morning, Ron. Yeah, it's up. I mean, Charlie confirmed that, and so did Rodney and Dennis. Uh, it's just up, just not too much up here. Good to see you, Ron. Thanks for stopping by, dude. And for those that don't say anything, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate y'all whipping in here for a minute. Let's see. Drones and Coffee's up next with old Johnny. He's short a cup. I went and got mine early this morning. That little trip over to Johnny's house ain't as easy as people think. It takes a little bit of time. We run over and get coffee and aggravate each other for just a second, then I turn around and head back this way so I can make sure I catch Dennis's stream will sit in my truck. Don't want to get too out of touch over here. But for those of you that are new, most of y'all been here before. This is Old Cedar Creek Lake, and I'm at the Kansas City boat ramp. And there's a guy that's sitting over here waiting to go out. I might catch him heading out here a minute. We may do a little boat chase this morning. It's kind of quiet. I think there's me and two others here this morning. Go over here to the filling station. This is where people I think Ray parks his boat here and has it trailered to Florida when he gets ready to go out. Yeah, they got, I think Ray, I see Ray Kelly. Yeah, there's Ray Kelly's boat. I don't guess he wants it today. Is in this third stall on the top row. There, you see it over there in the left-hand side over there. That's where Ray keeps his boat. But there's a community over here. That's what they do. They got boat storage, and on weekends when they come down, they'll call ahead and have it fueled up and put in the water and ready to go. 1, 2, 3 story. And they've added on in the last, Wi-Fi over there, in the last year or so, they've added on to it. But our old lake is full. We're good for spring. Good for the summer. The lake coming in good shape for a change. It ain't coming in low. They still got some, good morning, God. Max, good morning. They still got some, still letting water out of the lake. The big lake over by our office, Richland Chambers Reservoir, they're letting water out over there too. I would go over there and fly, but they don't have very good cell phone service over there. I may break down one morning and see. I'm glad you liked it, Ray. I know you don't mind me showing where you park your boat. But over here, behind this little boat ramp right here, this little cove up here, is a place it used to be called Caney Cove. Now it's a place where there's some housing, some cabins, and you can bring your RV and set it up and park. Hey, good morning, Rick. We'll talk about the fires in just a second. Let me kind of get back over here. That's in the Panhandle of Texas. I'm quite a way. I'm 8 to 12 hours away from the Panhandle. But if you see your beef prices go up, there are a lot of feedlots there in the Panhandle of Texas, and I think they've lost quite a few cattle. It's Sunday, and I think Friday, I had heard there'd been over 1 million acres burnt, and it's still burning. There's nothing to stop it except rain, and they did have some. Actually, they had some snow in some places. But yeah, it's bad up there right now, and I think they've had 1 or 2 confirmed people that's gotten killed, and a lot of structures and a lot of cattle, and have been destroyed. Yeah, a lot of our beef comes from, I say a lot of our beef. There's feedlots everywhere in the United States, but I know there's a bunch up there. That's pretty much it for me this morning. I've got 15 minutes left. Y'all think about old Dennis and wishing him good, safe travels. Getting on that that plane. Good morning, Carlos. How you doing this morning, Carlos? It's good to see you. Chris, Drone Life RC. Good morning. Hope you're feeling better, man. You had a pretty good little video of the grocery store that burnt down. That's a hit for the community. You never think about it till it's gone, right? That's always the old saying. You never think about it till it's gone, and that affected a lot of folks, Chris. They've had to go somewhere else now and get their groceries. It's an inconvenience. I hope the people can rebuild. Last train to Japan, huh, Dennis? I got you, man. I'm going to scroll back through here and see if I have missed anybody. I probably have. Warren, good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Ah, here goes this guy right here. He's fixing to roll out of here. We'll see which way he goes. And there's Max. Tell Tammy Jean good morning. Ron, there you go. Trucker Steve, Scott, Jack Rabbit, FPV, Mr. Rick, my man, little Tony. I got little Ricky. Little Ricky's at the house. All right, here comes this guy right here. There he is. We'll give him a little old boot scooting boogie here right quick. Mr. Barkley, good morning. It's good to see you, dude. In my stream, I can't stop it. I stopped the Prism stream, but for some reason it doesn't stop the YouTube stream. So until I get home and get on my computer, I cannot stop it. I've tried last Sunday till I was blue in the face, and YouTube Studio on my iPad or my iPhone, or logging in through Google through YouTube, it just doesn't get me to the spot where I can end it. So it just stays running till I get home, and sometimes it might be lunch. But I appreciate y'all looking out for me, and telling me that. I'm much obliged to you. It just keeps going and going and going. This guy's not in no big hurry. He may be fixing to start fishing right here. He doesn't understand. He's got a crowd of millions waiting for him to just shower down on this thing and show us how it's done. Lance, good morning. It does. Now, here's my kind of boat over here, a bass tracker, aluminum bass boat with about a 30 horsepower Mercury on the back of it. One that when it hits a tree stump, hey Paul, good morning, Phantom Hodges. When it hits a tree stump, it bounces off of it. It might put a little dent in it, but you don't have to put no fiberglass on it. Nah, I'm not a boat buzzer unless it's somebody. Now Ray, I will say if it's somebody I know, I might give them a little toot. I've had a couple of people, and I've done it for them. Take some pictures of them as they're going out, especially if the sun is up and it's pretty. They get a kick out of it. They get a kick out of me doing that and send them a picture. I get their email address and send it to them. Of course, it's free of charge, but they get a kick out of that. Did I do what, Carlos? Did you do it? Yeah, you missed it, dude. You ought to go back and hit the rewind button if you want a good story this morning. But don't forget, Johnny's next, coffee. And don't forget, I heard somebody say time changes next week, which is good. So we get to spring forward an hour, which means my sunrise next Sunday morning will be 7:45 instead of 6:45 Central Time. Time change. There's the bass tracker. And the two boats, 3 now. But you guys have a good Sunday morning and have a good week. And we're going to buzz on out of here and go drink more coffee and listen to Johnny run his head. And whoever else gets on there. We thank y'all for following us around, and we're much obliged, I promise you. And y'all have a good week, guys. And if you ever need anything, just give old Chris a call. I can talk you through it some way, somehow. But we thank y'all so much.